Tovim me'orot shibara Eloheinu yitzaram beda'at bevina uvechaskel Koach ugvura natan bahem liot moshlim bekerev tevel Maleim ziv umfikim nogana ezivam bechoch haolam Smechim betzeitam v'sasim bevoam Osim b'maritzon konam
Pe'er v'chavo notim lishmo Sohala ravina lezecher malchuto Kara la-shemesh v'yizrachor Ra'a v'hikin sorat ha-levana Shevalach notim lo Kol tzeva ha'marom Tiferet u'gerula Srafim ve'yofanim ve'chayot ha'kodesh
תתברך מושינו השבח מעשה ידיך ועל מאוריות שעשית יפרוך הסלע. 153 וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובטהרה בשירה ובזמרה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים להקדיש ליוצרם בנחת רוח בשפה ברורה ונעימה קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו ואופנים מחיל הקודש בנש גדול מתנשאים לעומת צרפים לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. 2 lines from the bottom, Or Chadash.
Or Chadash, Al Zion Ta'ir, Venizkeh, Kulanu, Mehera Le'orov, Baruch Atah Adonai, Yoser HaMe'orot.
Middle of 154, Edmund leads us in Vahavienu.
Vahavienu l'shalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiyut le'artzenu ki el poel Yeshuot atah Uvanu v'charta mikolam velashon v'keravtanu l'shimcha chagadol sela sela be'emet lechotot lecha ulyachedcha be'ava Baruch atah Adonai haboher be'amo Yisrael be'achava.
We join together, page 155 in the Shema.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha Bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meyodecha Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh Asher Anochi metzavecha Chayom al levavecha Veshinatam levanecha Ve'yivarta ba'am Beshivtecha ubevetecha Uvatecha b'derech Ushokbecha ukumecha Ushrotam leot al yadecha Ve'chayu ototafot bein einecha Uchtaltam amezuzot beitecha uvisharecha.
Continue silently, page 156. Middle of the page, Hannah leads us in Vayomer Adonai.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor daber el bnei Yisrael ve'amarta lechem ve'asu lachem tzitzit al kanfei vigdechem ledorotam v'natnu al tzitzit hakanaf pitil techelet v'chaya lachem letzitzit uritem oto uschartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam ve'lo taturu acharei levavechem ve'acharei nechem asher adem zonim acharechem leman tisgeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai vitem kedushim lelo lechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher chotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem Adonai Elohechem emet emet.
157. לדוב דורו קיים ושמו קיים וחיסון נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת. בעודנו מצילנו מעולם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך. Middle of 158, Moshe u'Miriam.
Moshe u'Miriam u'vnei Yisrael lecha anu shira besimcha rabba ve'amru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'chodesh Nora tehilot, osei chele. Shira hadasha, shibhu ge'ulim, leshimcha, al sefat hayam. Yachad kulam, hodu ve'imlichu, ve'ameru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed.
Please rise.
Sor Yisrael, Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael, Uvdei hinumecha, Yehuda be'Yisrael. Go aleinu, Adonai Sevaot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Page 159. Ellie and Evan lead us in the opening of the Amidah.
Atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Velohei Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Velohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Velohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanara, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, Vezocher Hasdei Avot, Umevi Goel Livnei V'Nehem, Leman Shemo Ve'achava, Melech Ozer Ufoked Umoshia Umagain, Baruch atah Adonai, Magain Avraham Ufoked Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye Meitim Atah, Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach Umorid Hagashem, Mechalkel Hayim Bechesed, Mechaye Meitim Berachamim Rabim. Somech noflim verofeh holim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamo habal givurot, umido melach, melech meimi tumechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua. Ve'ne'emana lechachayot meitim. Baruch atah Adonai mechayei hameitim.
161. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה לזה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, ולא כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנשאים לעומת שרפים, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו לעולם ועד תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים, ירושלים עירך לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח ולנצח נצחים. בעינינו תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, hallelujah. Ellie Nevin, lead us in לדור ודור.
לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גולך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גולך, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לא ימוש לעולם ועד. לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, כי המלך גדול, גדול וקדוש, גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה, אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently, pages 162 through 166. Please be seated as you conclude the Amidah. We continue with Kaddish Shalem, page 167.
Yikadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah. Ve'amad yivrak hirutei, ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayachon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'vizman kariv, ve'imeru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach, le'al amulam me'yamaya, yitbarach. Barach, Viet Tabach, Viet Pa'ar, Viet Raman, Viet Naseh, Viet Hadar, Viet Talev, Viet Halal, Shemei Dekudish Abrichu, Le'elon Min Kol Birchata V'Shirata, Tush Bechata V'Nechemata, Damiran Be'alma V'imeru Amen. Teets kabal tzlo techon uva utechon dechol Yisrael, kodam avachon devishmaya, v'imeru amen. Yehei shalom araba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imeru amen. Oh, say shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Ve'imru amen.
So we now turn to page 168. We reach the Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the heart of our service this morning, our Torah service. And we'd like to invite all those who have honors during our Torah service this morning to come forward and sit here in this section of our sanctuary, so our Gabayim can find you at the appropriate times during the Torah service this morning. And we're now ready to begin, and we begin with Ein Kamocha Be'elim Adonai, top of page 168.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch, le'olam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Avcha rachamim, heitiv avirtzonecha et Zion, tivnei chomot Yerushalayim, tivnei chomot Yerushalayim, ki vecha levad batachnu, melech el ram v'nisach Adon olamim.
Please rise.
Vayehi bin Soah ha'aron, vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, ve'afutsu oivecha, ve'anusu misanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, Udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, Baruch shenatan Torah le'amo, le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
Page 170. Be'anarachetz Belish Kadisha Kadisha Yakira Anaim Artush Bechan Be'anarachetz Belish Kadisha Kadisha Yakira Anaim Artush Bechan Yehei Rava Kodamach, Tiftach libi be'oraita, ותשלים משאלין דליבי בליבה לכל עמך ישראל לטבל חיין ולשלם אמן.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
לך אדוני הגדול והגמור התפארת והנצח וההוד כי כל בשמיים ובארץ כי כל בשמיים ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו לאדם רגליו קדוש הוא רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קדשו כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו.
Please be seated. And I invite you to turn to your Chomashim, the larger books in front of you, and we turn to page 485. And there we see the beginning of Parshat Truma. And now the Torah takes quite a turn. We've gone through the whole Genesis story, the Passover story. We've reached Mount Sinai and received the Ten Commandments and the Torah. And now the people turn their attention to a different task, building the Mishkan, the portable sanctuary that will accompany the people on the Sinai for their 40 years on their trek to the land of Israel. Now the rabbis ask, why do they need to build a portable sanctuary to feel God's presence? Why do they need a place to offer sacrifices to God if God's presence fills the entire world? Why do they need a particular place to feel that presence? Shouldn't they be able to feel that presence anywhere? And the rabbis answered that that is true, but yet sometimes as people, we need to feel holy spaces. We need a space where we know that we can connect. True, we have an opportunity to connect really anywhere we are with God. But sometimes as human beings, we need a particular specific place where we can feel God's presence. And just as our ancestors built the Mishkan centuries ago, we feel that presence in our synagogues or any of our places of worship. And that's the hope. When we come together at a sanctuary like this, we're doing what our ancestors did long ago. They offered sacrifices to God. We, of course, pray differently today. Today, we offer prayer. We offer deeds of loving kindness. We offer deeds of kindness and charity, tzedakah, when we give to those in need. And today, we read about how our ancestors connected with God, but as we do, let us reconnect with those words and remember, how do you and I connect with God today? Do we feel God's presence when we enter a sanctuary such as this one? And let us remember these words that we have. Build me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Here in the Hebrew, Vasuli Mikdash, V'shachanti b'tocham. These words come from this section of the Torah. Build me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Let us feel God's presence in the sanctuary that we've built. So let us begin now, the top of page 485. And I encourage you to follow along in the Hebrew or the English, in the commentary at the bottom of the page.
Ve'yazor, v'yagem yoshil kolakosim b'v'namar amen. Hakol v'g'loheinu nu kavod yamdu rishon. Baruch shenatan Torah li'amo Yisrael v'kedushato. V'yatem advikim b'Adonai Elohechem. Chayim kolchem ayam.
For the first Aliyah, we call aunt and uncle to all three of the youngsters, Nir and Blythe Grossman. The readers are Beth Yeshurun Balkore, Rabbi Danny Horwitz.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Ba'ed.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor. Daber b'nei Yisrael. V'yikhu li truma. Me'ed kol isha asher yidveni libo. Tikhu et trumati. V'zot ha-truma asher tikhu meitam. Zahav v'chesed v'nechoshet. U'techei let v'yargaman. Talat shani v'sheish v'yizim. V'yarotelim yodamim. V'yarotechashim v'atzei shitim.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet. V'chayei Olam Nata B'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
So those of us who were in Shul last week, we remember the portion of Mishpatim, which dealt with the different laws and codes to create a fair and just society. And that was after the arrival at Mount Sinai, when they received more laws on how to create that just and moral society. And now, of course, we have the gifts that they're offering to build this Mishkan. And I love what one commentator asked. He says, why does this portion follow the laws of creating a just society? And it's a reminder to us that only after we make our lives honestly can we then give any proceeds to charity. And so it is with us today as well. When we live honest lives in our business world, in our business lives, then God willing, with the money, the hard-earned money we've made, we can still set aside some of it to help the community and to help those in need. Let us now continue in our Torah reading, verses 6 through 9, page 487.
Yamdu sheni.
For the second Aliyah, we call Hannah's very proud mom and dad, Edith and Sean Churchill.
Baruch et Adonai Hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Oh, this one, sorry.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim. V'natan Lanu Et HaTorato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Shemen lamor. Samim l'shemen hamishka v'diktar ha'samim. Avnei sham yavnei miluim la'ifod v'lachoshen. V'yasu li migdash v'shachanti b'tocham kechol. Asher ani mareotecha. Eight tavnit amishkan, the tavnit kol kelah v'chein ta'asu.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'chaya olam nata b'techenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noter HaTorah.
Amen. Yamdu shlishi.
Grandparents to all three of the B'nai Mitzvah, Mario and Drora Grossman.
No.
No.
Take your time. Touch this.
Touch there.
Baruch
Baruch Adonai Mevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. Asher בחר בנו מכל העמים ותן לנו לתורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Amen. V'yasu Aaron atzei shitim, amatayim v'chetzi orko, v'yama v'chetzi rochbo, v'yama v'chetzi komato, tzipito to zahav tahor, mibayit michus titzapen, v'yasita lahav, zer zahav saviv, v'yatzakta lo. Arba tabot zahav v'natata, al arba pahamotav, u'shtei tabot. Altsalo echad u'shtei tabot, altsalo hashinin, v'asita b'dei yatzei shitim b'tzipito tam zahav, ve'veitet abadim b'tabot, altsalo ta'aron, l'aseh ta'aron b'hem, b'tabot ta'aron yiyu abadim, lo yasuru mimenu, v'natata el aron et ha'idut asher eteinei lecha.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו את תורת אמת בחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה
Amen. Ya'amdu Revi.
For the fourth Aliyah, we call Greg and Rihanna and Fanny Sherman, aunt, uncle, and grandmother. We're now on page 488, verses 17 through 22.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Vaed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'yasita kaporet zahav tahor, amatayim v'chetzi arka, v'yama v'chetzi rochba, v'yasita shnayim kruvim zahav, mikshata seotam, mishnei ketzora kaporet, v'asei, kruv echad mikatze mizeh, uchruv echad mikatze mizeh, min ha'kaporet, asura kruvim al shnei ketzotav, v'ayu akruvim, Borsei knafayim namala, sochachim bechanfeyem el hakaporet u'v'nei mishel achiv, el hakaporet yiyu p'nei akruvim, v'natata et hakaporet al aron milmala, v'el aron titen et ha'idut asher eteinei lecha, v'nawareti lecha sham, v'dibarti itcha el hakaporet mibein shnei akruvim, asher al aron ha'idut, Eit kol asher atzaveh otecha el b'nei Yisrael.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
The tradition gives us an opportunity to pause during our Torah service to offer a prayer of healing for all those in our family and our community who are ill at this time. We offer these words from our tradition. Mishaberach Avatenu Avram Yitzhak Yaakov Imatenu Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yirach Yirpeh Tchalima Ele. Bless our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Bring blessing, healing to the following individuals: Avagal bat Fredel, Azriel Yaakov and Esther Tova, Bela Rivka bat Surah Leah, Hannah Edka bat Encho Leva Misha, Chaya Leah bat Malya Rachel, David ben Abraham, David Ari Halevi ben Freda, David Peretz ben Basher Golda, Ileh ben Faya Esther, Ephraim ben Chana, Gershon ben Michael, Gitta bat Rucha ben Gerson, Karen bat Miriam, Noach ben Shoshana, Noach Pinchas ben Shoshana, Rachel ban Abraham, Sarah, Sarah bat Yehudi Vedit, Sarah bat Yehudi bat David, Shabbatai ben Kayla, Shaiber ben Chaim Samson, Shmuel ben Perla, Simcha ben Shipshol Chaim, Simcha Michael, Tehila Adela bat Hana, Tzvi ben Tehila Yitzchak, Yechel Michael ben Devorah Itra, Yosef Avram ben Devorah Itra, Yosef Yaakov ben Bela Rivka, Rasha Alpert, Sean Baventure, Rodney Blake, Virginia Block, Nola Brody, Barbara Brown, Lynn Butcher, Celine Chasson, Meyer Chaskin, Marla David, Alexander Dillingham, Sandy Douglas, Doug Dow, Jeffrey Feinstein, Ella Phelps, Paulo Eflatowitz, Melvin Fratkin, Joe Gittleman, Neil Orson Carson, Bruce Goldberg, Deborah Good, Shora Guzari, Elaine Gottlieb, Karita Goss, Nelson Gruber, Michael Halperin, Padmatvi Hada, Adea Hernandez, Abigail Rose Hirschfeld, Bennett Preston Hirschfeld, Stephanie Hirschfeld, Stephen Hunter, Amelia Ip, Marshall Jaffe, Orlando Yamendez, Helen Johnson, Richard Johnson, Michael Kirkpatrick, Rochelle Calvins, Donna Lapsey, Max Lapsey, Olga Lara, Jimmy Lass, Steve Levine, Bakaze Levy, myself, Larry Levy, Herman Lidd, Bob Lyons, Renette Monsbach, Harvey Matthew, Mike Merkin, Harris Milam, Savna Tarani, June Ataya, Marsha Papper, Gloria Pepper, Sheila Plastrick, Harry Pressman, Irvin Reiner, Milgros Rose, Ida Rosen, Margie Rosenbaum, Jim Rosenthal, Benny K. Rylos, Diane Shapiro, Richard Shapiro, Denise Sharpless, Esther Schubitz, Matthew Harry Strickberger, Lucy Susie, Sony Tinker, Judy Turner, Monique Turner, Esther Weinstein, and Bernice Wilson.
Reb David Ariha Levi Ben Frida, Mariam Batsara, Gabriel Ben Brocha, Lee Levitt.
Tamara Bott Julia, Jessica Brown, Ed Gardner, Mark Gardner, Ralph Gardner, Angela Johnson, Debbie Push, Macon Strother, Jackson Dean Wiedekind.
Herman Litt,
Yafa Badhana, Carol Wasserstein, Ellen Klein.
Elaine Bailiff, Jonathan Bailiff, Mary Helen, Jonathan Holland.
Yaya Musazada, David Musazada, Sibilania.
Bill Cohen.
Kenneth Crenshaw,
Betty Friedman.
Dina Badelka, Aaron Badelka.
Muhammadina Badelka Rivka, Siggy Horwitz, Yeshua Ben Avraham, Ellen Rosenberg, Matthew Brandstans, Rebecca Freimel, Yahu, Mark Spall, Yitzhak Ben Hannah, Abraham, Lily Batson, Official Raises Law, Yotan Rubin, Ben Official Raises Law, David and Charlie Gator, George Hank Sr., Ken Hank.
May the one who blessed our ancestors bless all those individuals named. May Allah have a refuah shlema. May God give insight to the physicians and nurses, strength to all those who love them. May they all have a refuah shlema, a complete healing of the mind, body, soul, and spirit soon. And let us say, Amen.
Yamdu Chamishi.
For the fifth Aliyah, Ellie and Evan's mom, dad, and brothers, Iris, Brad, and Josh Sherman.
Baruch et Adonai HaBarach.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bacharbanu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. V'yasita shulchan atzei shitim mamatay marko v'yamarach bo v'yamavachet sikomato v'tzipito to zahav tahor v'yasita lo zer zahav saviv v'yasita lo miskeheret tofach saviv v'yasita zer zahav miskarto saviv v'yasita lo arbata bot zahav v'nata taita tabot al arba peyot asher li'avar raglav li'amad hamiskeret yana tabot levatin levatim la'sedet ha'shulchan v'yasita levatim atzei shitim v'tzipito tam zahav v'nisavam et ha'shulchan v'yasita karotav v'chapotav uksotav v'mrakyotav asher yusach bahen zahav tahor tasotam v'natata al ha'shulchan lechem panim lefanai tamid.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet Chayei Olam Nata Betochenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Now with great pride and joy, we call on our bat mitzvah Hannah to come to the Torah. Ta'amod ha'bachura bat mitzvah Hannah Yarden bat Idit v'simcha Shishi chizki ali lekabel et or ha'Torah.
And his reading is on page 490, verses 31 through 33.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Ve'asita menorat zahav tahor miksha teaseh hamenorah yerecha v'kana geviecha kaftorecha ufrachecha mimena yihyu ve'shisha kanim yotzeim mitzidecha shelosha kenei menorah mitzida ha'echad ushelosha kenei menorah mitzida ha'sheni shelosha geviim meshukadim bakane ha'echad kaftor v'aferach ushelosha geviim meshukadim bakane ha'echad kaftor v'farach kain l'sheishet hakanim hayotzeim min hamenorah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
And now with great pride and joy we call on our bat mitzvah Eli to come to the Torah. Ta'amod abachura habat mitzvah Yael Shoshana bat Irit ubaruch shevihi chizki ali lekabel Torah HaTorah.
Eli's reading is on page 491, verses 34 through 36.
Baruch et Adonai hamborach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamborach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Uvamenorah arba'a geviim meshukadim kaftorecha ufrahecha ve'chavtor tahachat shenei hakanim mimena ve'chavtor tachat shenei hakanim mimena ve'chavtor tachat shenei hakanim mimena l'sheshet hakanim hayotzeim min hamenorah kaftorehem uknotam mimena yeyu kulachacha misha achat zahav tahor. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
We rise for Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ואמרי ואחדותי ואמריך מלכותי, וחיי חולנו ויומכון, ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיא יתברך. יתברך וישתבח וידבר מתרמה מתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה ברכו ליהילה מקביחתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה נמירן בעלמה ויאמרו
Amen.
Please be seated.
And now with great pride and joy, we call on our bar mitzvah, Evan, to come to the Torah. Yamod habachura bar mitzvah Ephraim Meir ben Idit uBaruch maftir chazak ale nekabel Torah Torah.
Evan's reading remains on page 491, verses 37 through 40.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
Ve'asita nerotecha shiva ve'che'ela et nerotecha ve'che'ir al ever panecha umalkachecha umaktotecha zachav tachor ki kachachar zachav tachor ya'aseh ota et kol ha'kelim ha'ele or evaseh betavnitam asher ata mor ebacha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. Yamdu amag v'yavag.
To lift and tie, we call upon cousins to all three B'nai Mitzvah, Ilan Grossman and Jaden Grossman. Please rise.
וזאת התורה ששם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe.
So what a beautiful day this is for Sean and Adit as they see their daughter Hannah become a bat mitzvah. And now before the open ark, we're honored to hear their parents' prayers.
Hannah, I want to start by telling you that I love you and I'm extremely proud of the young woman you are becoming. What I truly admire about you is that you live your life out loud and in the present moment. You are sophisticated, adventurous, curious, and kind. God, may Hannah continue to have a zest for life and live each day to its fullest. You are passionate and unwavering. When you fight, you give it your all. When you laugh, the neighbors can hear. You are empathetic and compassionate. You've never met a baby or a dog you didn't like. You have a very nurturing soul, and I see it every day when you interact with your sisters, except sometimes. God, please continue to bless Hannah with the same nurturing and loving heart. My hope is that the whole world will get to encounter it. Hannah, you came into this world 2 weeks early because you just couldn't wait to meet us. And although you were early, you took 38 long, stubborn hours to finally introduce yourself. You were worth every minute of that wait. I couldn't have imagined a sweeter baby to make me a mom. With your round, rosy cheeks and your big, beautiful eyes, you made everyone around you smile. You still do. God, please continue to provide Hannah with the happiness she deserves. Hannah, you've always been opinionated. You've always had a voice. I applaud you for that. You are your own young woman. You embody a powerful femininity and a fierce strength. God, please continue to bless Hannah with the ability to speak her truth and never waver for anyone. My wish for you is to be kind with yourself and to give yourself vulnerability. It's okay to set high expectations, but it's also okay to make mistakes. God, may you guide Hannah to learn from those mistakes. My hope for you is to never stop speaking your truth, never stop saying what you mean, never stop expressing your vision, never ever stop being loud and proud about your opinions. God, continue to bless Hannah with the patience to believe in herself. Hannah, I want you to know that I am on your side. You can always count on me to stand behind you and beside you. In your playfulness, you may sometimes forget you have homework. You sometimes forget to tie your shoes. You sometimes forget to put your clothes away. But you never forget to love those around you. God, may you bless Hannah with the ability to never lose that gift of being playful and living in the moment. Hannah, we are so overcome with pride and joy as you stand here today becoming a bat mitzvah. On this day, I wish you a lifetime of health, joy, happiness, and balance. I pray that you will always have the strength to believe in yourself while at the same time having empathy and compassion for those around you. Amen.
God, thank you for bringing us here to celebrate Hannah's bat mitzvah. Hannah, 12 years ago, you brought the evolution of Edith and Sean to mom and dad and brought us to this greatest gift that we could ever be, being you and your sister's parents. You are such a bright, vivacious, caring, passionate, independent, and determined girl. I know as you continue in life, these attributes will take you far. Thank you, God, for the determination you have given Hannah and her proud respect of her Jewish traditions. I am so proud of how Hannah has voraciously taken upon the task of preparing for her bat mitzvah. We knew it would be easy for her since she has been taking part in Zamranim since the 3rd grade. The spirit that she and her cousins have taken the task of being ready and prepared for this day is inspiring. Hannah, may you continue to hear the songs of our ancestors in your head and happily sing them out loud for all to hear. Thank you, God, for the caring nature you have given Hannah and her protective nature of her family. Hannah has always been very conscientious about and aware of her surroundings. Very often, she remembers details of her environment that others, even adults, have missed. She's happily to tell you about that as well. I believe due to this awareness, she has always been drawn to help others who just need some help, whether that is a friend or someone just to assist them. Hannah is always there to help out with a smile or kind word or just lending a hand. Hannah loves her sisters deeply, and while there are plenty of shouting matches in our house when less people are around, she is an avid defender of her sisters to outsiders. Thank you, God, for giving Hannah her passion, whether it is for gymnastics or arts and crafts. Hannah goes head first into all her activities. Sometimes this means 20 to 30 cartwheels in the living room a day, or piles of markers, stencils, and paper strewn about the house, but it definitely means Hannah is all in. Her determination will allow her to do anything she wants in life. May you, God, continue to bless her with these and many more gifts over the course of her life. May you be a guidepost to help her navigate the challenges that ultimately will be presented to all of us. Hannah, we love you very much and are so proud of you and your accomplishments. I want to thank you and your sisters for letting me be a very proud girl dad.
And now, Lador Vador, from generation to generation, the Sefer Torah and all of its teachings are passed down to our bat mitzvah, Hannah.
Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Nagi Godlecha, Ulenetzach Netzachim, Ulenetzach Netzachim, Kedushatcha
Please be seated. And now we have an opportunity to hear from Hannah. She offers her own interpretation of this week's Torah portion as Hannah delivers her bat mitzvah Devar Torah.
Shabbat Shalom. Do you ever give something to charity or a good cause or do an act of kindness just because you want to? Or do you only give when someone asks you to? That is the question. In the Torah, God commands the Israelites to bring construction materials, but then says that their gifts should be voluntary. How can you be commanded to bring something yet still do so voluntarily? Is there a contradiction between God telling us to do something and our wanting to do it? There certainly is a difference between giving voluntarily and giving because you are told to. Even though any way you give is kind, when we give from our hearts, it means more than being asked to give. Like an apology. If your mom asked you to apologize to your brother or sister, and you do, it isn't as meaningful as if you were to apologize on your own and from your heart. But the Torah says that even though God commanded them to bring gifts, the people really did give from their hearts. The donations that the Israelites bring are for the construction of the tabernacle or sanctuary. The sanctuary was a symbolic place that God would dwell among them. Some of the materials seem predictable, like gold, silver, and copper. Some people bring dolphin skins, which were a bit unusual. They thought about what kind of place God would want to dwell amongst them. At least in this case, the Israelites were generous and thought about the importance of the tabernacle. The tabernacle was a place for God to dwell in the Israelites' midst. If I was building and designing a tabernacle, then inside it wouldn't just be gold and silver and copper. It would be filled with love and hope. It's not about wealth and the gifts you give. It's about the thought that counts. It's how you treat the people who gather together inside. The topic relates to my life in a special way to me. When I was in kindergarten, there was a class called the PALS. In that class were kids with special needs. These kids would come to recess with us. I walked up to one of these girls in this class and I played with her. No one had asked me to, I just did it. Then every day after that, I would look forward to going outside and playing with my pal. When we give tzedakah, we are giving by donating to charities. Giving is a good trait to have because not only does it mean giving tzedakah, but also helping those in need. Everyone should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under force, and hopefully we will all be generous. I am so happy that you all could be here on this special day. I would like to especially thank Rabbi Strauss, Rabbi Ford, Rabbi Morgan, Cantor Finkelstein, Cantor Dorf, and Miss Eskowitz for teaching me the values of Judaism and supporting me on this journey of becoming a bat mitzvah. I have learned so much from each one of you, and I look forward to continuing my Judaic studies with you all. Mom, thank you for all that you do for me. You are the best. You look after me, you teach me how important it is to be kind and loving, and you inspire me to be a better person every day. Thank you for all the time you spend driving me around to school, gymnastics, Hebrew school, and friends' houses. I love that we get to have our time together on the way to school. I always enjoy our talks. Thank you for always listening and lending advice. Dad, you are the best dad ever, and even though you travel quite a bit for work or our time when you're here is precious to me. Thank you for all that you do to provide for me and our family. Thank you for always helping with my homework because, mom and math don't mix. Thank you for guiding me with your knowledge, and thank you for showing me what it means to be a hard worker. You inspire me every day. I love you both with all my heart. Sophie, you are one of the best little sisters anyone can have. I love talking to you about anything. You are always there to listen. When we aren't fighting, you're truly a kind person. Your heart is made of gold. Thank you for teaching me a little bit of that kindness. You're my best friend, and I am lucky to have you. Emma, you're the other best little sister anyone can ask for. I know we fight a lot. Okay, a lot, but that's probably because we are so alike, both stubborn. Passionate, as my mom likes to say. You are so cute and adorable, and you make me laugh every day. Thanks for always putting a smile on my face. I love you. Ellie, you are like a sister to me. I'm glad we are so close. You're goofy, sweet, carefree. Your personality is the best. I love laughing with you. Evan, you are like the brother I never had. You're the best hide-and-seek partner ever. I always have so much fun playing with you. Thank you both for being the best B'nai Mitzvah partners. I am so glad we were able to share our big day together, seeing how we already share our actual birthday together. I admit it. I was the best birthday present, huh? I always love seeing you and hanging out with you both. Ata and Yayo. I love when we all get together for big family meals at your house. I always look forward to spending time with you. It's always fun hearing you talk loudly at each other in Hebrew. One day I'll understand it. Ata, thank you for picking me up from school every day on Mondays and taking me to gymnastics. I enjoy our weekly conversations. To Nana and Grandpa, thank you for making the trip to be here on my special day. I always look forward to our time together. I love visiting you in Florida and Dallas. To all my cousins, I love when we all get together. It's always so fun and full of laughter. Thank you for being my built-in friends. I'm so lucky to have so many, and that you are all here today. Aunts and uncles, I'm so lucky that my parents have such cool siblings. You all mean so much to me, and I'm thankful for all the love and support you always give me. To my friends, thank you for all the fun we have together. I'm so glad you could be here. Thank you to everyone who came to celebrate this special day from near and far. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah, for a beautiful, beautiful speech. And I've got more Kleenex if you need it. A beautiful job. And now it's an honor to call upon you and your cousins to come forward, and we're going to read the Haftarah. So we look forward to hearing all of you. And in just a moment, as we begin the Haftarah, and we turn to page 500, and Hannah's going to begin with the blessing before the Haftarah. And their Haftarah for our B'nai Mitzvah today is from the book of Kings. And just as in the Torah portion, we learned about the building of the Mishkan, the portable sanctuary, now we learn about the very first temple built in Jerusalem by King Solomon a century later. And of course, then the second temple would be built later on, and we still have that connection today when we go to Jerusalem, the eternal capital of the Jewish people, and we see the Kotel, the Western Wall, and we see the remains of that second temple. We hear now we have the building of the very first temple by King Solomon, page 500.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Bahar bin vi'im tovim v'ratzah v'divrechem hana emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'Torah uv Moshe avdo uv Yisrael amo uvin v'yeh ha'emet v'tzedek. Vadonai Natan Hochma Lishlomo Ka'asher Diber Lo Vayehi Shalom Bein Hiram Uvein Shalom Vayikritu Verit Shenechem Vayal HaMelech Shalomo Mas Mikol Yisrael Vayehi Hamas Sheloshim Elef Ish Vayishlachem Levanona Aseret Alafim Bachodesh Chalifot Chodesh Yihyu Valevanon Shenaim Hodashim Beveto Va'adoniram al Hamas Vayehi Lishlomo Shivim Elef Nosei Sabal Ushmonim Elef Chotsev Bechar Levan Misarei Chanitzavim Lishlomo Asher al Chamelacha Shelosh Dalafim Ushalosh Meot Harodim Ba'am Ha'osim Ba'melacha Vayetzav HaMelech Vayasiyu Avanim Gedolot Avanim Yekarot Leaseid Habayit Avnei Gazit Vayivselu Bonei Shalomo Uvonei Hirom Vechagivlim Vayachinu Ha'etzim Vecha'avanim Livnot Habayit. Vayehi Vishmonim Shana Ve'arba Me'ot Shana Litzei B'nei Yisrael Me'eretz Mitzrayim Bashana HaReve'it Bechodesh Zihiv Hu HaHodesh Hasheni Limloch Shelemo Al Yisrael Vayiven Habayit Ladonai Ve'habayit Asher Bana HaMelech Shelemo Ladonai
שישים אמה אורכו, ועשרים רוחבו, ושלושים אמה קומתו, והאולם על פני היכל הבית, 20 אמה אורכו, על פני רוחב הבית, 10 באמה. רוחבו על פני הבית, ויעש לבית חלוני שקופים אטומים, ויבן על קיר הבית יציע סביב, את קירות הבית סביב, להיכל ולדביר, ויעץ סלעות סביב. היציע התחתונה, 5 באמה רוחבה, וכתיכונה 6 באמה רוחבה, וכשלישית 7 באמה רוחבה, כי מגרעות נתן לבית סביב, הוצא לבלתי אחוז בקירות הבית. והבית בהיבנותו, אבן שלמה מסע, נבנה ומכבוד, וכגרזן כל כלי ברזל, לא נשמע בבית בהיבנותו, פתח חצלה חתיכונה, אל כתף הבית הימנית ובלולים. יעלו על חתיכונה, ומן התיכונה אל השלישים, ויבן את הבית ויחלקו, ויספון את הבית גבים, ושדרות ברזים, ויבן את היציע על כוך הבית, 5 אמות קומתו, ויאחוז את הבית בעוצר רזים, ויהי דבר אדוני אל שלמה לאמור, הבית הזה אשר אתה בונה, אם תלך בחוקותי ומשפטי, תעשה ושמרת את כל מצוותי ללכת בהם, וחכים אותי את דברי איתך, אשר דיברתי אל דוד אביך, ושכנתי בתוך בני ישראל, ולא אעזוב את עמי ישראל. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, tzor kol haolamim, tzadik bechol hadorot, ha'el ha'ne'eman, ha'omer ve'yoseh, hamdaber umkayem, shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. Ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devarecha, v'davar echad midvarecha, Achor lo yeshuv rekam, ki el melch ne'eman, v'rachaman ata, baruch ata Adonai, ha'el ha'ne'eman bechol devarav. Rahim al Zion, ki hi beit hayenu, ve'la aluvat nefesh toshia, bimhira v'yamenu, baruch ata Adonai. Mesameach Zion bevanecha. Samcheinu Adonai Eloheinu be'eliachucha navi avdecha uv'malchut bet David meshichecha bimhera yavo ve'yagel libenu al kiso lo yeshev zar ve'lo yinchalu od acherim et kivodo ki v'shem kodshecha nishbata lo Shelo yichbe nero le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen David. Al HaTorah, ve'al HaAvodah, ve'al HaNevi'im, ve'al Yom HaShabbat hazeh, shenatata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, likdusha ve'limnucha lechavod, ol tifaret. Al hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, ובחימותך, יתברך שמך בפי כל חי, תמיד לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
Please. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu. Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu.
So I want to call upon all of our kids to come on up. There's plenty of candy here. Come on up. Plenty of good candy. And now as our children return to their seats, we invite all our kids to return to their seats and the family to remain on the bima. As the cantor has an opportunity to thank God for this moment with words of Shechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה, לזמן הזה, לזמן הזה.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who's kept us in life, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this very special time. And let us say, Amen. And now we ask our family to return to their seats as we have the pleasure of listening to Ellie as she delivers her Bat Mitzvah Devar Torah, her own interpretation of this week's Torah portion.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and thank you all for coming to share in our B'nai Mitzvah celebration. The fact that you all came to join and enhance this event is actually what I wanted to speak about this morning. You see, one thing that's very important to me as not just a human being, but as a Jewish woman, is thinking of others and doing what I can for them. When you attend a simcha, you are not just going to a party. You are using your body and time to make someone else happy. I think we often forget that aspect of it. When a bat mitzvah girl looks around and sees these smiling faces, gets the cheery mazel tovs, and all the positive energy from the guests, that is a tremendous gift. That might even be why it's called being present. My parsha is Parshat Truma, in which God asked the Jews to bring gifts for the building of the Mishkan, the place where God's presence would dwell, and which would serve as the portable sanctuary and focal point of Jewish service for the next 40 years. The building fund at that time was much different than those of today. Instead of asking for money, the Jewish people were provided with a list of items that were needed, and they had to look within themselves to see what they could offer. Some people had gold while some had silver. Some had scarlet wool and some had goat hair. Others had planks of wood or onyx, and each of them was asked to bring what they had to offer. I think the underlying message is that no one should ever feel that they have nothing to give. Giving to others is not about writing a check and walking away. It's about caring what happens to people. It's about thinking how they feel or what you can do to make them feel better, special, or loved. Simply knowing that someone is thinking about you is a great gift, and each of us can do that. You may not be able to give the person everything they need, but you don't have to. Your job is to do what you can with what you've been given, and together we build a space where God feels comfortable and one that works for us all. My mitzvah project was not as much of a stretch as it might be for some people. You see, our parents have always encouraged us to care for those who are not as fortunate as we are, so they've instilled that in us since we were young. As far back as I can remember, even since I was in kindergarten, I've always wanted to help provide for the hungry and homeless. Even today, I was strongly persuaded by my parents to join NCL, the National Charity League. Even though I pushed back for weeks, I'm so glad I became a part of it. I met so many great people and learned valuable life lessons but most importantly, the time that I've been able to give back to those less fortunate has been very rewarding and humbling. For our mitzvah project, Evan and I donate our time as volunteers at the Houston Food Bank. Knowing that what we did would put a smile on someone's face and ease their hunger was a very powerful experience. It's easy to look at people who have more than we do and wish we had as much as them. It's much harder to look at someone who has less than we do and realize they're feeling the same way about us. As I become a bat mitzvah, which means taking on the responsibility of being a full member of the community, especially since my Torah portion is Parshat Trumah, I feel this is one of the new responsibilities I acquire. I recognize that God has given me many gifts, not to use for myself, but so that I have the opportunity to share my gifts with others. Just as the people who built the Mishkan offered whatever they had with a full heart, and their efforts bore fruit, I look forward to continuing to find new ways to make the most of what I've been blessed with and share those blessings with all God's children. I could not have gotten here today without the help of some very special people who gave of themselves to help me prepare for this. Rabbi Strauss, Rabbi Morgan, Cantor Finkelstein, and Cantor Dorf. I sincerely thank you for everything. And, of course, I cannot let the celebration go by without thanking the most special people in my life, Ata and Yayo. I love spending time with you, playing card games, and baking cakes together. I also really enjoy the times we get together with you during family holidays. I love you. Grandma, I love all the family get-togethers you have at your house and the trips to Dave & Buster's. I love you. Bappo, I always enjoyed the times talking about my softball games with you. I know you are here in spirit sharing this weekend with us. I miss you. Josh, there's a story floating around that when Mom asked you if you wanted a brother or a sister, you answered you wanted a brother and a sister. How'd that work out for you? Even though we often have our differences, I know you love me. Evan, my roommate, my little bro. Thank you for always being there when I need you for homework. Even though we often fight at times and it gets a little out of control, we've shared so many great moments. Growing up with you has been a blast, but don't forget, I'll always be your big sister. Mom, thank you for always making me laugh, even though it usually ends with people laughing at us and not with us. And thank you for hauling me all over the city for practices and games, even when you were completely exhausted. I really appreciate all the countless things you do for me, and I love that we have a special bond. I love you. Dad, thank you for always coaching me harder than my coaches and challenging me to do my best. You are my #1 fan and have always supported me in everything I've done. I love that you have never missed any of my games, and I always know where I can find you, in the front row, mostly because I can hear you. I love you. To my cousins, I love spending time with all of you guys, even if it's only through FaceTime. It's always fun getting together for the holidays and creating lifelong memories. To my friends and teammates, thank you all so much for coming. I always love hanging out with all of you, whether it's going to the movies, having sleepovers, going to escape rooms, or crushing our opponents on the field or on the court. Hannah, you're like the sister I will never have. I love sharing a birthday with you and have always enjoyed the good times we've had and those that we will continue to have. I'm so happy that we could share this experience together. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Ellie. And now we call upon our head Gabbai, Alan Levin, to lead us in a prayer for the United States and Israel.
Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, we invoke your blessings upon our country, the United States of America, its president, its elected officers, and all those who exercise just and right authority. Do instruct them out of your law so that they may administer all affairs of state in justice and equity, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, right and freedom may forever abide among us. Unite all the inhabitants of our country, whatever their origin, race, or belief, into a bond of true brotherhood. Banish hatred and bigotry and safeguard the ideals and free institutions which are our country's glory. We also invoke your blessings upon the state of Israel. Do enable Israel, our eternal homeland, to withstand and outlive the hostility of its neighbors, to grow and to flourish. Enable all of its inhabitants to live together in peace. May the state of Israel be at peace and be secure within its borders. May it continue to serve as a homeland for your people, a light to all the nations, and a source of spiritual renewal to Jews and to all peoples throughout the world. And finally, we ask your blessings upon the valiant servicemen and women of the American military forces and the Israel Defense Forces, who risk their lives to protect all of us. Fill their hearts with faith and courage. Guide them in peace, lead them toward peace, and return them speedily to their families alive and unharmed. And let us all together say,
Amen. And now let us return to our prayer books. Turn to page 181. So we have next week's B'nai Mitzvah, Sienna Bush and Gabriel Eisenberg, who lead us in the Ashrei.
Ashrei yoshvei veitecha, od yahalalucha selah.
Ashrei am shekachalo, Ashrei am shadonai, nice loud.
Tehillah leDavid, aramimecha Elohai hamelech, v'avarcha shimcha leolam va'ed. Gadol Adonai imulal meod, ve'li gdulato ein cheker. Hadar kevod hodecha, v'divrei niflotecha asicha. Zecher rav tivecha yabiu, v'tzidkatcha yiranenu. Tov Adonai lakol, v'rahama bal kol ma'asav. Kavod malchutecha yomeru, ugviratecha yedaberu. Malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor vador. Einei kol lecha yisaberu, ve'ata noten lahem et ochlam be'ito. Tzadik Adonai bechol erachav, v'chasid bechol ma'asav. Ritzon Yereav Ya'aseh, ve'ed Shavatam Yishma v'yoshiyem. Tehillat Adonai yedaber pi, v'yivarech kol bashar, ken shekosho le'olam va'ed, va'anachnu nevarech ya, me'ata ve'ad olam, hallelujah.
And now we have the pleasure of hearing from Evan as he offers his bar mitzvah Devar Torah.
Good Shabbos and welcome everyone. It means a lot that you decided to join us here today, and when I get finished speaking, you'll be glad you came. You see, Parshat Terumah teaches us how to be Jewish leaders, and I'm going to share some of these lessons with all of you. You may say, I'm not a rabbi, a teacher, or a Jewish leader, but you'd be wrong. My Parsha speaks about building the Mishkan, the portable temple. The real Beit HaMikdash, the temple in Jerusalem, will not be built for a number of centuries until Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon, built it. There's a fascinating midrash about King Solomon that I'd like to share. Everyone knows that he was the wisest of kings and was extremely wealthy. His kingdom was a time of peace and prosperity for Israel, and everyone lived in peace. What many don't know is that the midrash relates that at one point, perhaps due to excessive pride in his achievements, King Solomon lost his throne. It was taken over by the king of demons who impersonated Shlomo, and the real king was forced to wander as a pauper. The Midrash ends by saying that he was the same person when he was king over the world as when he was only king over his walking stick. But what does that mean? How can one be king over a stick? What are you making it do? Maybe you could command it, sit, stay, but that's about it. The answer is that being a leader, especially a Jewish leader, is not all about the precious things you have or that people serve and admire you. It's about ensuring that you do what you're supposed to do and that other people are on your mind. It's about taking action when you can and not waiting for someone else to do it. The leaders in Parshat Terumah learned this the hard way. The tribal princes, called the Nesi'im, heard Moshe's call for donations. They were wealthy and could have easily afforded to give. They offered what they thought was quite generous. Let the people bring their gifts, and we will cover all the remaining amounts missing, they said. The problem with this was that the Jews were so excited to give that there was nothing left for the Nesi'im to bring. They got shut out because they hesitated. The only things still missing were certain precious stones needed for the Kohen's clothing. The Nesi'im had miraculously found these stones in the manna they received from heaven, and they donated them at the end. They were sorry they lost their throne. They were sorry they lost their chance to contribute earlier, but they learned their lesson and made up for it. When it was time to inaugurate the Mishkan, they were the first ones to show up, and they were each given a special day for their donations. This is what being a Jewish leader is all about: stepping forward and taking action, and not leaving things for others to deal with. It's about recognizing the gifts you have and finding how you can use them for others. For me, volunteering has been a great benefit, not just for those I've tried to help, but for myself as a person. It's given me confidence and the chance to meet lots of people. The words bar mitzvah mean one who is obligated. Thank you, Alexa. When you value helping others, it's not just something you try to do, but simply something you have to do. It becomes part of your nature to be looking to see how you can help. This is what being a Jewish leader is about. It has everything to do with who you are and nothing to do with how much you have. Some people figure they don't need to help others because somebody else will handle it. They are missing the point. It's not just about the people being helped. It's about you being a helper. If you make charity and kindness part of your life, as we did with the Houston Food Bank and other places, then you have taken on a leadership role in life, and no one can ever take that away from you. Speaking of leaders, there are some great leaders who helped me prepare for this weekend, so I'd like to sincerely thank Rabbi Strauss, Rabbi Morgan, Cantor Finkelstein, and Kenner Dorf. I also want to recognize some very special people in my life, because if not for them, I wouldn't be here today. Ata and Yayo, thank you for always supporting me. I enjoy coming to the chorizo and chimichurri get-togethers. Sorry, rabbis. And also learning Vietnamese from Ata. Grandma, you know me. I always love playing cards with you and letting you win. Next time I'll teach you how to shuffle so they don't always end up on the floor. Good times. Bapo, I wish that you were physically here to share this weekend with us, but I know that you are here in spirit. I miss talking about sports and, of course, the hilarious stories and photos that you shared with me about my dad as a kid. Those never got old. Josh, pass. Ellie, to the crazy... Ellie, to the crazy fearless twin. Who else could have helped me escape my crib at 18 months old, get us lost at the beach in which the Border Patrol had to get involved, and let's not forget about your brilliant idea that almost caused the living room to flood. Thank you for always making me laugh and keeping things interesting. I also love playing cards with you. You are definitely a tough competitor. Oh, playing sports with you. You are definitely a tough competitor and the best twin ever. Okay, Josh, I was just kidding. Back to you. Where do I begin? Even though you know me almost every hour of every day with your YouTube videos on full volume, I enjoy our brotherly bond when we talk about the latest sports news and sharing an interest in sneakers and, of course, all of the other stuff I can't mention here. Love you, bro. Mom, I don't know where I would be without you. Thank you for having confidence in me for everything I do, and thank you for planning all of our amazing family vacations. We share many laughs together, some at the expense of Dad, but I also very much appreciate that I can come to you to have serious conversations as well. Love you. Dad, even though you make the worst dad jokes in the history of jokes, I definitely prefer your taste in food and restaurants over your attempt at comedy. Thank you for taking us to the newest and hippest spots in town and encouraging us to try new and exotic things. I also enjoy the time we spend at the fields, either working on new soccer drills or just playing catch. I love you. To my cousins, I love coming over and hanging out and always enjoying our time together. It's fun playing sports and swimming when we get together. To my friends, even though some of you probably don't understand a word I've been saying, I know y'all are really excited to share in this weekend with me because y'all were looking forward to wearing the hats. Those are called kippas, by the way. I go way back with many of you, and I'm glad that we've stayed so close to the years. You guys are the best, and I always enjoy our time together. Hannah, it's been cool sharing this journey with you. I guess it's only fitting it turned out this way since we share the same birthday. I know you love to correct me when I'm wrong, even though it's not very often, but it's okay. I'll keep playing the game. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Evan. And now, I know it's been a pleasure for Iris and Brad to have seen Ellie and Evan become B'nai Mitzvah. And now, before the open ark, they offer their parents' prayers. Please rise.
Ellie, you stepped way out of your comfort zone today, and we are so incredibly proud of you leading the congregation in prayer. But more than that, we are beyond proud of the wonderful young woman you have become. You have brought us such joy in our life, and although you are known as the quiet one, you definitely speak your mind when needed and let your courageous side show. God, our wish is that you will give Ellie the continued confidence to speak her mind and always give her the courage to say how she feels.
Ellie, we love that you embrace all things girly and all things powerful. We want to champion and support you in having both. God, may you continue to bless Ellie with the strength and resilience as she travels along the path of life.
Ellie, you are carefree and not easily rattled. Challenges don't faze you. Our hope is that you always feel the courage to stand up for yourself. And may you always feel that no task is too big and no task is too challenging.
You are a thrill seeker and you love to laugh. God, please bless Ellie with life's many adventures and grant everyone she meets the privilege of getting to hear her laughter and seeing that crinkle in her nose during the many joys that lie ahead in her life.
Ellie, you have a relaxed manner, and we've always seen the mischievous sparkle in your eyes. You have a playful personality that is full of joy for life. God, please continue to guide Ellie wherever her voyage leads her, and may you grant her love and comfort throughout. Whatever her journey, may she face it fearlessly.
Ellie, may your dreams stay big and your worries stay small. We love you. Amen. Evan, from the day you were born, we knew you were especially blessed by God. You began your life journey as a fighter. Your strength and determination was clear early on. God, please continue to bless Evan with health and strength as you did the day he was born. Evan, you amaze us with your curiosity, tenacity, love for learning, and the questions you ask. You have always had a thirst for knowledge, and that shows in everything you do. God, we pray that you continue to allow Evan's creativity to flourish with his entrepreneurial mind and bring prosperity to his life. May you continue to use your strength and resilience for all your beliefs and passion as you travel along the journey that will be your life. May you always be as passionate about your dreams May you always be as passionate about your dreams as you are today, and may God grant you the drive and wisdom to achieve your goals.
God, we ask that you watch over Evan and surround him with an environment where he can mature into a wonderful young man, one who will strive in all his endeavors, learn from his mistakes, and always have the ambition to push for perfection. Evan, may you continue to have dreams which will inspire you, and may the pursuit of those dreams be rewarding.
God, we pray that you protect Evan wherever he goes and in all that he does. Give him the strength to make good choices and do the right things. As your great-grandmother Peg of blessed memory said, you came into this world rockin', keep on rockin'.
Ellie and Evan, as we stand here on this special day celebrating you and becoming a bar and bat mitzvah, we are grateful for this joyous privilege. We have watched you embrace the Torah, the cornerstone of our faith, with joy and confidence. May you both fully embrace the values it teaches and trust it to be the authority that guides your many choices in life. We thank you, God, every day for making us your parents, and may you always feel the love of family and friends that embrace you today. We love you. Amen.
And now, Lador Vador, from generation to generation, the Sefer Torah and all of its teachings are passed down to our B'nai Mitzvah, Ellie and Evan.
Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Lador Vador, Nagil Godlecha, Ulenetzach Netzachim, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש.
יחללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו.
הודו על ארץ ושמיים, וירם קרן אלי עמו. תהילה לכל חסידיו, תהילה לכל חסידיו, לבני ישראל, עם קרובו, עם קרובו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו, אמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו, אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 תורה ציווה לנו משה. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה, חדש, חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו כקדם.
And we ask everyone to please be seated.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. So this past week, we have suffered through the plague of the coronavirus epidemic, the plague of the water system collapse, and the plague of the seismic stock market slide. So perhaps it's not the best week for me to suggest that we don't experience the kind of drama our ancestors did before they left Egypt. But the truth is, of course, that we live in the 21st century of the Common Era and not the 13th century before the Common Era. Today, we understand our plagues as having natural causes, not supernatural ones. The coronavirus can be understood biologically. The water pipe broke because of the laws of physics, And the stock market correction, well, that was caused by human panic, or at least the human assessment of the damage the coronavirus might do to our economy. The point is, we have reasons to explain the plagues of our day. They're not supernatural interventions from the Almighty. Our ancestors encountered God's presence in an extraordinary display of lightning, thunder, and earthquake at Mount Sinai. They knew God was there. They felt it in their bones. And when it came time to prepare to travel away from Sinai, they wanted to bring God's presence along with them. So they built a home, a sacred space, a portal, if you will, through which they could connect with the creator of the universe. In our Torah translations, we often call it the tabernacle, which is really just a fancy word for tent. The detailed instructions we began to read today. The headline is written on the walls of our sanctuary here. Let them build me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them. Through the plagues of Egypt, the parting of the Red Sea, and now the construction of the tabernacle, our ancestors felt God's immediate presence in their lives, in their kishkas, we might say. That's not something we modern 21st century Jews often feel. That's why I believe Purim is such an important holiday for American Jews. Yes, I know it appears to be a frivolous holiday of fun, games, and levity, perhaps some alcoholic concoctions for adults, Purim carnivals for kids, costumes and Purim spiels for everyone. But behind the mask of silliness, if you will, is a story that we might be able to relate to better than the plagues of Egypt. Because as you probably know, God's name is never even mentioned in the book of Esther. There are no plagues, no miracles, no supernatural special effects. The events occur through the actions solely of the human characters, with perhaps some random good luck. Purim, after all, comes from the Hebrew word for lots, as in a game of chance, like throwing dice. Take, for instance, Vashti, the queen and the wife of King Ahasuerus. She refuses to obey her husband's command, absurd command, to parade her beauty before a dining hall full of drunken men. Poor Vashti has for too long been seen as at best a practically insignificant character in the story, or at worst, a naughty person for not obeying her husband. Really? Now we can appreciate her apparent common sense and moral courage, not to mention her role as the first champion of women's rights. But the point is that she made a decisive decision, and her decision set in motion the chain of events that brought Esther to the throne. Had there been no Vashti, there would have been no Esther. Mordecai, apparently some kind of courtier, encourages his niece to apply for the job of queen, and Esther bravely accepts this challenge and ingeniously engages the support of Haggai, the person in charge of the king's harem. Although as children the story is told as some kind of a beauty contest, Esther actually uses her intelligence and wisdom to gain the attraction of the king. Mordecai happens to overhear a plot to assassinate the king, which he reports to Esther, who tells Ahasuerus, thus saving the king's life. And when Haman decides he hates all Jews, in classic anti-Semitic fashion, because we are different, we have different customs and beliefs, Mordecai encourages Esther to do something about it. And she, in turn, asks all the Jewish people, to fast for 3 days before she approaches the king. So the entire community takes a specific action, thus participating in the process of redemption. And then Esther, knowing her husband and king so well, devises a plan she knows he cannot resist: a special banquet with lots of drinking for just the king, the queen, and Haman. After which she suggests a second banquet for the following night. And finally, she tells the king of Haman's evil plan. So the king chooses to execute Haman instead, and now we celebrate the victory for every year after that. Each of these events happens not because God imposed some supernatural special effects, but because real human beings chose to act with courage and valor. This is a dramatically different story than the story of the Exodus from Egypt. In the Exodus, God intervenes, as I said earlier, with 10 plagues, the parting of the Red Sea. When there's no water, God provides water. When there's no food, God provides manna. When the people want to experience God, they get to Mount Sinai. But in the book of Esther, God is noticeably absent. Which of these two narratives, these two stories, feels more like today? Esther is a story that we can relate to because God is not directly intervening in the action. If something is going to happen in the book of Esther, it happens because a human being chooses to make it happen. That's our world. If we want to do something about the coronavirus, we will have to do it ourselves. Take protective precautions to prevent its spread, ramp up medical care facilities to treat those who are stricken by it, educate people about how the virus is transmitted, what its symptoms are, and where to go for help. If we want to do something about breaks in our water mains, we hire engineers and construction crews to fix the problem. We engage healthcare specialists to test the water. We boil the water before we drink it until we're sure it's safe to drink, and so on. If we want to do something about the stock market, well, I'm not going to give advice about the stock market. I don't have a broker's license. But I am told the first thing is, don't panic. Just like it says on the cover of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I see some people got that. The point is, we live in a world not unlike the book of Esther. If we want something good to happen in the world, we need to be a part of making it happen ourselves. And maybe we will find along the way that luck, that Purim, the dice, that will give us an assist. And maybe, as hinted in the book of Esther, it's not really luck, but divine assistance or inspiration that will help us. I want to leave you, though, with one thought. Even in the book of Exodus, where God seems to be omnipresent, human beings are still essential characters in shaping the course of events. I mean, why didn't God just speak to Pharaoh God's self? Why didn't God tell Pharaoh, "Let my people go"? That would surely have been much more effective. For some reason, though, God needed a human catalyst, a human agent to deliver the message. And why did God need Moses to announce each of the plagues? Couldn't God have done that God's self? Did he really need a publicist? Why did God need Moses to stretch out his staff to part the sea? Or according to the Midrash, why did the head of the tribe of Judah, Nachshon ben Aminadav, have to jump into the water before it parted? Why did Moses have to hit the rock to bring out the water? Why did the Israelites have to go out and collect the manna? Why didn't God just deliver it to their doorstep, so to speak, like a package from Amazon? Even in the book of Exodus, when God is dramatically active in the events of the story, our tradition teaches us that God seems to need human beings in order to do their part. God needs us to be his agents, his messengers, his catalysts, his hands and feet to bring about justice and fairness, kindness and compassion. That has always been a central message of Judaism. It is just more dramatically obvious in the book of Esther, in the story of Purim. So while we celebrate the holiday next week, by all means, let's be silly and goofy and eat and drink responsibly and be merry. But let's also remember one of the most important lessons from the story. If you want to make positive change in the world around us, you should not wait for miracles. Mahatma Gandhi famously said, "You must be the change you want to see in this world." But long before Gandhi, the Jewish tradition seems to have been teaching us the very same thing. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi Morgan. And now let us rise as we prepare to begin the Musaf service, page 184.
Yitkada veyitkada shemei Rabba, Amen. Be'amah divra kirute ve'amlich malchute. B'chayechon u'b'yom echon u'b'chayedecho beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'bizman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Ba'agala u'bizman kariv ve'imeru. Amen. Amen. Yechesh me Rabba mevo. Le'olam u'lam me'amaya Yitbarach Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitchadar ve'yitaleh ve'yitchala shemei dekudeshabrichu le'elam min kol birchata ve'shirata tushbechata ve'nechemata da'amiran be'alma ve'imeru amen ve'imeru amen ve'imeru amen ve'imeru amen amen.
We join together, page 185, for the opening of the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Cha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Vekonei Chako Vezocher Hasdei Avot Umevi Goel Livnei V'nehem Leman Shemo Be'achava Melech Hozer Ufoked Umoshia Umagen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ufoked Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayei Metim Atah Rav lechoshia, Mashif harua, Umorit chagashem, Mechakel chaim bechesed, Mechaye meitim berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech olim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishnei afar, Michamocha bal givurot, Umidom elach, Melech memit u'mechaye, Umatmia Yeshua, V'ne'emanata lecha chayot meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayech ha'metim.
Page 187. Naharitzecha v'nakadishecha kisosiach sarfei kodesh hamakdishim shimcha b'kodesh kakatuv al yad neviyecha ekara zel ve'amar kadosh 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 Adonai Tzevaot Melech haaretz kevodo כבודו מלא עולם, משרתיו שואלים זה לזה, איה מקום כבודו לעומתם, ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומו, ממקומו, אויבן ברחמים, ויחונם המייחדים מייחדים שמו ערב בבוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים באהבה שמה אומרים שמה ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. הוא אלוהינו אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו, הוא ישמיענו, ישמיענו ברחמיו. שנית, 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 שנית ליהני כל חי, להיות לכם לאלוהים. ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור, ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדבדון כגון לך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושיבחך אלוהינו מבין אלוהים ושלום ועד. כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. We continue silently, pages 188 through 192. Please be seated as you conclude the Amidah. We continue at page 203, Kaddish Shalem.
Yikadav yikadav shemet rabah, ve'amadi v'rakerute, ve'amlich machute, chayachonu v'yamachonu v'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, b'agalau v'zman kari ve'imeru, amen. Yehei shmei rabah mevara, le'alam lo me'amaya yitbar. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yimram v'yinaseh, v'yitchadar v'yidale v'yitchala, shemei dekudesha b'richu, le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imeru, amen. Titkabal tzalot tachon u'tachon d'cho Yisrael, kodama v'chon d'vishmaya, v'imeru, amen. Yehei shmei rabba min shemaya, v'chaim alenu ve'akol Yisrael, v'imeru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, chuya aseh shalom, alenu ve'akol Yisrael, v'imru, amen.
We join together with En Keloheinu, page 204.
En Keloheinu, En Kadonenu, En Kemalkeinu, En Kamoshienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Kadonenu, Mi Kemalkeinu, Mi Kamoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Emalkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shektiru Avotenu, Lefanecha et Ketoret Chasamim.
So mazel tov to the three of you. There you go. Mazel tov. You guys did an awesome job today. And in celebration of your simcha, we're happy to present you with some wonderful gifts from the congregation. A beautiful tzedakah box from our Beth Yeshurun sisterhood, a Kiddush cup from 100 Jewish men, a gift certificate to one of our local kosher restaurants. So your family can see how many great kosher restaurants we're blessed with today in Houston. And for your B'nai Mitzvah, you get gift cards to Saba's Grill. A gift certificate to Evelyn Rubenstein Jewish Community Center, and a $100 State of Israel bond, courtesy of the AI and Minette Shep's Israel Bonding Fund, and of course, a certificate of B'nai Mitzvah. What a beautiful day it's been for us here at Beth Yeshurun, and for so many of your family and friends that were here last night and are here today to have 3 cousins coming together. It really is a beautiful day, and how special we are to have this here at Beth Yeshurun. We're very fortunate. I know this means a lot to your family and to your parents and your grandparents. First, to your maternal grandparents, Mario and Drora, who have the 3 of you today, and then in a little over a month, they have another one, 4 B'nai Mitzvah, in a matter of 6 weeks here at Beth Yeshurun. So mazel tov to them. And your paternal grandparents, Fanny Sherman. I know it means a lot to Fanny. I know your grandfather, Steve, of course, is with us in spirit as well. And to Dee Churchill and Mike Churchill, their first bat mitzvah. I know they'll have 2 more in the future. So it means a lot to your grandparents and to your siblings and parents and so many people in our congregation. And it means a lot to me as well. I had the pleasure of doing all your baby namings and your bris. I've been at so many of your family events. I've known your parents for a very, very long time. And so it really is quite an honor to be here today to bless the 3 of you and to see you become B'nai Mitzvah, but more importantly, see each of you become proud Jewish adults. And I want to share a little bit about each of you to our congregation. Hannah, I had the pleasure of doing your parents' wedding way back when, and I love what your parents said about you. They said one of your best strengths is how compassionate you are towards others, that you have that lev tov, a very kind heart. And that comes out in many, many ways. I love what you did for your mitzvah project. You volunteered with the Superstars Gymnastics class at the JCC. It's a class for children and adults with special needs. And so you naturally, as a great gymnast yourself, it was a perfect opportunity to make a difference for others. And you also volunteered at the Houston Food Bank. And you'll be giving 10% of your monetary gifts to the World Wildlife Foundation in honor of today. And not only do you have that kind heart, but you're never afraid to be your true self. And you especially comes out in many ways, whether it's your love of people, animals, or little babies. You're a supportive big sister who's always willing to lend a helpful hand, full of courage and strength. You're a young woman who's very passionate, never wavers, and always stands your ground. Some of that Israeli stubbornness is in you. Thoughtful and inquisitive, you're always looking to expand your knowledge and learn. You're a good student at Pin Oak Middle School, where your favorite subjects are world culture, science, and art. And you love doing gymnastics. 3 times a week, you practice at Houston Gymnastics Center at our JCC. You have competitions throughout the region, and you participate in all 4 events: beam, bars, vault, and floor. You're also very artistic. You love to draw, create. You're involved in the calligraphy club, and it certainly came out this weekend, your involvement in the Zamarnim, the religious school choir, as you naturally felt so comfortable up there, leading us in prayer last night and today. I recently asked you, Hannah, what does this all mean to you to become a bat mitzvah? You simply said, Rabbi, it's a new chapter in my Jewish life. And it is. I love that you said it's not an end, but just a new chapter, a new opportunity to get even more involved in your Judaism. And I know because of the great foundation your parents and grandparents have given you, I know it will be a strong Jewish future for you for many years to come. Beautiful job, Hannah, today. Ellie and Evan, your parents told me that your great-grandfather was a cantor in Galveston for many, many years, Cantor Israel Tobolitsky. And certainly that love of Judaism has been passed down many generations, and that comfort that the 2 of you had here today can be traced back many generations to that great-grandfather who was a cantor in Galveston. And I know so many of those who've gone before you are with us in spirit as well. You're both great students at Thornton Middle School, but more importantly, you're both kind, warm-hearted, and very thoughtful young people. And your parents today can be very proud. I want to say just a little bit about each of you. Ellie, I'll start with you. Not only are you first alphabetically, but you were born a few minutes before Evan, so you are technically the oldest. You're a good and loyal friend, very independent. And I love your parents told me you're quiet until people get to know you. You have strong opinions. You're strong-minded. You're not afraid. You're adventurous, and you're a risk taker. And you encourage other people not only to get involved, but to do good things like you do often, to make a positive difference for others and in our world. You're involved in sports, whether it's club volleyball or you play on your school's basketball team, which is a great accomplishment. And you've also been playing softball since you were 4 years old. You also have a great creative mind. You love to use that creative mind often, whether it's in school or in other activities. You make good grades, and you recently were recommended to be on the National Junior Honor Society. And I love that you're also involved in the National Charity League, where it gives you an opportunity to do a lot of volunteer work. And speaking of volunteer work, in preparation for today, you and Evan did a great mitzvah project as well. Together, you volunteered at the Houston Food Bank and Hope for Three, an advocacy group for families living with autism spectrum disorder. Great way to get involved, showing that it's not just about today, but it's also showing that part of being an adult Jew is helping those in need. And you're going to be donating 10% of your monetary gifts to Play Like a Girl, a charitable organization that inspires and propels young women through STEM and sports. Ellie, I recently asked you, what does this mean? And you said it's simply to become more independent, to take on more responsibilities. And you're absolutely right. And because of the young woman you've become, I know you'll take those responsibilities seriously. You'll use that creative mind, and you'll use that strong and creative and very, very intelligent voice to make a difference for Jewish people everywhere. I look forward to seeing it happen. Mazel tov, Ellie, on a beautiful job today. And Evan, you too are a very hard worker, independent and determined. You've been part of the A honor roll at school for many years, and you too have been recommended to be on the National Junior Honor Society. And I love that you're going to be donating 10% of your monetary gifts to a great organization called Soccer Without Borders, which provides a safe environment for underserved youth through soccer. Speaking of soccer, you're very, very determined and a great competitive player. And you've been playing club soccer for many, many years, and now you're on the Houston Dynamo Academy team. You're a good player who plays right back, and you love practicing. You never complain, but you see the importance of working hard and hard and hard so you can get better, better, and better. And we saw that today. All the work that you did truly paid off. And I know it's a lesson that you keep throughout your life of the importance of practicing and making the effort to get involved. You're responsible and confident, and you can truly speak with anyone. Your parents told me you love fashion. You're a good dresser. As I can see today, that's definitely, I'd say that's the #1 sharpest suit I've ever seen at a bar mitzvah. I like it, and I'm very impressed. And you also been working on perfecting your rabbi handshake, which let's practice again. There you go, great. So maybe I can come to you and you can give me some lessons as well. Evan, I'm very proud of you today. And I recently asked you, what does this all mean? You said taking on responsibilities as a young Jewish man, getting to wear a talit, fasting on Yom Kippur. You too understand the importance of taking on these great mitzvot that truly have been passed down for thousands of years. And now it will be up to you, along with your sister and your cousin, to take those mitzvot seriously, to learn how they can add so much wisdom and beauty to our lives. And now you'll make those decisions. And we're here to help you. Your family's here to help you as well, to always make good Jewish decisions. Mazel tov on a beautiful job today. And now it's my honor to bless our B'nai Mitzvah along with our cantor before the open ark. I ask everyone to please rise. Ellie, Evan, and Hannah always bring a blessing and always be a blessing to their family, our community, and the entire house of Israel.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God always bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God always show you his favor and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yatim lecha shalom.
May God always show you kindness and give each of you the blessing of shalom, the blessing of peace always. And let us all proudly say, Amen.
Turn to page 205 for Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol la'teit gedula le'oser breshit shelo asanim kegoye haratzot velo samanu kimishvechot ha'adama Shelo Sam Helkenu Kahem, Vegor Aleinu, Kehol Hamonam, Va'anachnu Korim, Umishachavim Umodim, Lifnei Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, Hakadosh Baruch Hu, Shechunotei Shamayim Ve'yoser Aretz, Umoshev Yikaro Bashamayim Imal, Ushchina Tuzo, Begove Meromim, Hu Eloheinu Einod, Emet Molkeinu Efesilato, Kakatu Betorato, Vedatayom Behashevota Elevavecha, Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim, Bashamayim Imal, Ve'al ha'aretz mitachat enod, Ve'ne'emar Ve'chaya Adonai, Melech al kol ha'aretz, Bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, Ushemo echad.
And now we invite all those in mourning and all those observing a yurtzeit to remain standing for the words of the mourner's Kaddish, which are found on page 207. Yitzgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach yirteh, v'yalmik malchuteh, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayeh dekol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'yemru, Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach leolam omei amaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal, shemei dekudusha brechu, Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiram b'yama v'yemru, Amen. Yehei shlam barabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yemru, Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yemru, Amen. And you may be seated. Just a couple quick announcements. The next 2 Sundays are going to be wonderful days here at Beth Yeshurun. Tomorrow is the annual Houston Kosher Chili Cook-Off, and we're doing it here at Beth Yeshurun. It's for the entire community, and there'll be teams from all the synagogues and Jewish schools and Jewish organizations throughout the city. We have a great team ourselves here at Beth Yeshurun. It's our Beth Yeshurun / Beth Yeshurun Day School team. One of our team captains is here, Bill Schwartz. Bill told me there's quite a surprise in it that we will definitely win this year, as we've done in the past. So I encourage you to be here. Of course, vote for Beth Yeshurun chili is the best chili. But enjoy all the community coming together and to enjoying the good food and raising money for a good cause. And then a week from tomorrow, March 8th, there's our annual Purim Carnival. And of course, it's another wonderful day in our community. It's the largest Purim Carnival in the city, and it's always a lot of fun for children and teenagers and adults of all ages. So we'd love to see you with us the next 2 Sundays. And that next night, Monday, March 9th, is the Megillah reading, that Monday night and Tuesday morning. And then Monday night, we're doing Star Wars Purim. So all your clergy and some of our leadership will be dressed up as different Star Wars characters. Beginning that Monday night, it's 6:30, March 9th. We'd love to see all of you there. And of course, at the conclusion of our service today, we'll join our proud families today in the Pulaski Roch Auditorium. So we wish them Mazel Tov on this very special occasion as we join them in our Kiddush lunch. So to bring our service to a close, I want to call upon all of our B'nai Mitzvah friends. Come on up, all their classmates and friends that are with us. They need a little help in Adon Olam, so come on up. And we turn to page 211 for Adon Olam.
Adon Olam asher malach terem kol yitzir nivra leit nasa v'chepso kol azai melech shemon nikra le'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu hove v'hu yiyeh v'tifara v'hu echad v'ein sheni להמשיל לו להכבירה בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצור חבלי בעת צרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אפקיד רוחי, בעת תישן ועירה, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא ira.
Please rise now for the Kiddush and the Hamotzi.
Al Kain Barach Adonai et Yom HaShabbat Vaykadshehu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam chamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone.